Okay, so for the Prim's algorithm, the concept is uh, this algorithm forms a single tree starting from any chosen root. Okay, so from the given graph, we can take any vertex as a root initially, and at any instant an edge EUV, okay, where U is the part of current MST, okay, and V is to be included or not in the MST. So if we are deciding that the adjacent vertex, a small v, is to be taken into consideration or not, then we just find out that whether the edge EUV weights WUV uh, gives the least weight in MST or not. And it can be done by using the key values at each vertices. Okay, so whenever the key value, pre-computed key value of the current vertex so far is greater than the uh, weight of the edge u comma v, where v is to be included into the current MST which has vertex u. Okay, then we can include this edge into the MST, this vertex into the MST with the uh, key value computation equivalent to WUV, that is a weight of the vertex UV, and we update its parent V to the vertex U. Okay, so each vertex of given graph GVE is sorted in a priority queue where highest priority is the minimum key value of vertex U, that is minimum value of key U. And we will use a function extract min capital Q, where capital Q is the priority queue, and extract min q will return the vertex with minimum key value among the remaining vertices in the priority queue, that is the highest priority vertex with the minimum key value. So how we do this? Initially we will put all the vertices of the given graph with the key value is equal to infinity except the chosen root, and for which the key value is kept 0. Okay, so this can be shown in the example. Okay, you can see in the example that initially we have taken D as the root vertex, and its key value is 0, and other key values of vertices, the remaining vertices, has infinity, okay, as a key value. Okay, so then we will repeat the uh, this step 6 while priority queue is not empty. So for each adjacent vertex of u, okay, so whenever we have chosen a vertex u by using extract min q, okay, extract min q function will give you the minimum key value vertex from the priority queue. Okay, so initially root has the 0 key value and others are infinity key value. Okay, so initially it will choose root uh, as the vertex u, and it will check that all the adjacent vertex has the minimum key value or not. Okay, so it will check for you that it has any adjacent vertex or not, and these adjacent vertex should be part of the priority queue, and if their weight of edge uv, okay, that means from u to v, if there is an edge and it has the lesser value than the key value, then we will update the key value of v by the edge weight, and we will make the parent of vertex v as vertex u. Okay, so vertex u will become the new parent of vertex v. So, in this example, initially you can see that we have taken root as the vertex d, and all the vertices has the key values infinity and parent as the nil value. But the root d has the parent value as null. Now, in pass one, we take the we execute the extract min q function and take the return value in the variable vertex u. Okay, so initially root has the minimum key value, so in the u we will take the vertex d. Okay, so after taking u in the after taking d into the vertex u, we will find out that are there some vertices in the graph which are adjacent to u, that is d. Okay, so d के पड़ोस में कौन कौन सी वर्टिसेस हैं जिन तक की वर्टेक्स u कनेक्टेड है. Okay, so you observe that there is only one vertex c which is connected to d. Okay, and its key value is infinity, which is greater than the edge weight of dc. Okay, so we will update the key value of c from infinity to 1 and make d the parent of c. Okay, now c has the key value 1, and the remaining vertices in priority key q are c, b, and a, in which a and b has the infinity key value and c has the key value 1. Now we will take the extract min q function will return c into the variable u. Now we will check that there are adjacent vertices to variable u. That means, are there any adjacent vertices to the vertex A? Yes, there are vertices A and B. Okay, so for A, we calculate that the key value of A is greater than the age weight of CA or not. Okay, yes, the key value is greater. Uh, so we will update this key value by the age weight of CA. Okay, so we just cut down the infinity and will and uh, we will put uh, 2 as a key value of A. Again for B, the age weight is less than the key value of B. So we will update the key value of B. So it will have now the key value, key B is equal to 1, and we make C as the parent of B. Okay, now again we have two vertices in the priority queue, A and B, where A has the key value 2 and B has the key value 1. So we will uh, process vertex B first. Okay, so does vertex B has the uh, adjacent vertex which is in the priority queue? Yes, A has the vertex, but its edge weight is not less than the key value. uh, the edge weight of BA is not less than the key value of A. So we will not update here the key value of A, and its parent will remain unchanged. Similarly, at the last, we will take the last vertex in the priority queue, which is A, okay, into the variable U, but its all adjacent vertices C and B are not the part of the priority queue now because they have been processed. So we will not update their key values, and in this manner, we process all the age A, B, C, D, and we have found that T has the set of vertices with the parent values like A comma C, where A is the vertex and C is its parent, and then BC, vertex and parent value, and CD. So by using these vertex and parent values, we can form this MST. You can see here into the last, where root is D, and A and B has the parent C, and C has the parent D. Okay, and with the uh, minimum cost of the tree, 1 plus 1 plus 2, which is 4. And now again this MST has the number of edges is equal to number of vertices minus 1. That means 3 minus 3 is equal to 4 minus 1. Now in the right bottom corner, you can see that we have uh, done this example by choosing another root by taking a vertex as a root, and this example will give you the another minimum spanning tree with the same tree cost 4. Okay, so now you can identify that minimum spanning tree are not unique in nature. They may be more than one according to the choosing root in the Prim's algorithm. So similar to Kruskal algorithm, the for the different student, the answer may be different, but the total cost of MST will be same in all MSTs. Okay, so this is how we find out the minimum spanning tree using the Prim's algorithm. So I hope you are doing well and digesting whatever you are learning, and try to implement these algorithm on the examples given in the slides also, which are the big examples that I have not taken into the class. These are the examples framed by me, short examples to revise in the examination. So, all the best, stay safe, stay home, and keep learning. Now, Priyanka Sani, unmute your mic and tell me, are you able to understand? Okay, I know that you have learned this algorithm in DSA also, but I think you have seen my MST algorithm by using Kruskal's and Prems. And I think that you have not learned like this in the previous classes. In these videos I try to tell you that how you should execute these algorithm in the examination. In the slides you are make every time you are making diagram. Okay, but here you are making diagram only one or two times by putting the sequence numbers or the processing sequence, or age weights, or by making a table. You are doing this example by the algorithm, and this is the process you should choose in the main examination. Don't try to make diagram again and again to explain it. Will waste your time. Okay, so if you have understood this, then feedback me in the comment box. Write down that we have understood, sir, or if there's any question, you can write down in the comment box.